Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 4 of Learning to Make a Living. It's January 26th, Tuesday, and today I'll be trading, paper trading BIOL, NOK, and ATOS. So yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so the market's just opened, and I am, like usual, trading the opening range breakout, so I'm waiting for the first pullback. Okay, so ATS shot up on the opening candle and then started to pull back. I got in way too early on this setup because it really hadn't pulled back like at all. In the pre-market, you see that it still has way more room to pull back. So I did get in, but I think I was just like overthinking it. I should have just stuck to what I knew. But yeah, I got in, moved my entry and exit points around. But yeah, this ended up being a loss. This first trade ended up being a loss, but it's alright. Just took a small loss. But yeah, got in way too quick. Got to really wait for a pullback and a consolidation. That's what I've been reviewing in my trades to see that you have to wait for not only the pullback but the consolidation as well. So if you're gonna trade this, you gotta wait for it to pull back and consolidate. Alright, so right here, I'm about to get into a trade with NOK because it did pull back quite a bit, but it didn't start consolidating, which was my repeat of the same mistake. And yeah, it wasn't. I honestly was really thought NOK was gonna go up because this week, if you've been, or last week too, if you've been noticing, GameStop and BlackBerry, and I think another stock, they've been like going up for no reason. So I thought Nokia was gonna be one of those stocks as well, but this one, it was. I'm not sure if it went up later in the day, but for like the first hour and a half, it shorted a lot, and then it was just consolidating. And I had a bunch of attempts to break out on the long side, but it wasn't able to. So yeah, those are just my thoughts. Alright, so right here, ATOS is about to make a big move to the downside in like a few seconds. But yeah, good. Always make sure you set up a stop loss point just like that for big moves like that. Can really take you out, really set you up for a big loss that you don't want to take. So I think it was like a 1.9% loss, nothing too bad, but it could have been avoided if I would have just been more patient. So alright, so my entry point ended up being missed on NOK, as you can see right there. So I just decided to cancel my order and rethink it through, make a new plan for it. So yeah, that's why I canceled it right there. As you can see, right after it did its pullback, which I was like, okay, this is actually the pullback. So I did get in it again. This was a kind of an interesting opening range breakout. It was pretty long. Took a while for it to actually break out, which you'll see later in the video. But yeah, I did set up. But yeah, I recognized it. Probably should have waited again because it didn't really consolidate. But you know, the same morning, I'm not really thinking, just making the same mistakes over and over again. But did end up being a good trade, so not too bad. So right here is where I decided to make a new order to re-enter into the NOK trade, because it did kind of begin to show signs of buyers coming in, and you'll see me continuously kind of adjusting my entry and exit points. Like in ATOS, you could see me a few times, like just to move the stop loss and my entry and target profit points every once in a while. So if you see that, it's just me like going through my head, like thinking, all right, what if it does this? What if it does that? And just think, and according to price action, as I see it, as I see the candlesticks form, then I change my thoughts, might readjust my plan.
It looks like you lost another one.
So right here, I'm trying to get into BIOL trade, because it did, here I did the good job of waiting for it to consolidate. It pulled back and consolidated, so I'm trying to get into it right now. It's kind of weird because and also I was just, my ATOS trade got filled. But it was kind of weird because BIOL, I set it for a limit order for 111, but it got filled in right away at 109, which was really weird. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to check it out again, or just test it out again tomorrow. See what's up with that, because if that happens to me when I'm actually day trading, it's not gonna be good. And right there, when I entered in, I got filled in for my NOK too. So NOK was a fail breakout because it did push up right there, but it's just gonna pull right back down, as I said earlier. It was really just I don't know, fail breakout, and it might have actually broke out later in the day, like I said, but I wasn't really watching it. I got off around like 8. So that's that trade. And you can see ATOS was pushing up a lot. And you'll see in my video that ATOS, it pushes up and then it kind of consolidates and waits. It's a good example of a momentum trade on the long side, because it doesn't just shoot all the way up and then just come right back down. It shoots up, consolidates, pulls back a little maybe, and then shoots up again.
like you lost another one.
So here's where I messed up again with BIOL. Well, not again with BIOL, just making the same mistake of letting my emotions get the best of me and changing my plan before it gets stopped out or hits my target profit. I moved my target profit way lower because it just let my emotion get the best of me. I thought like, oh, it's not gonna actually reach to where I put it, and I'm gonna end up not taking any profit. I'm just taking the L. So I moved it down. Should have never done that because it does end up going my way. But here's a prime example of me just making the same mistake over and over again. Learn from me. Don't do this. I don't know why it wasn't letting me do it at first, but it didn't eventually let me move it down. But yeah, just. And if you do make the same mistake over and over again, it's okay. But you really have to try hard to learn from your mistakes because that's the whole point of the learning process. You're going to make those mistakes here in paper trading simulation. And if you can't fix it, then you shouldn't be day trading. Like, I shouldn't be day trading even on Fridays because I keep making the same mistakes. But, I'm arrogant. So,
It looks like you lost another one. and you can see right here in the bottom left corner, BIOL does end up pushing up to where my original target profit point was. But, you live and you learn. I'm still living, but
not doing much learning, so gotta work on that. But yeah, did end up still got some profit, but could have got way more.
It looks like you lost another one.
Alright, so that's pretty much the end of this video. The rest, like, I'll finish up the trade on the next video, part 2. I just like having the whole recording because I like to watch the whole price action play out because I do review these on my own time. So I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. If you did, please, like, comment, subscribe. Helps a lot. And share the video if you can. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Stay tuned for the next one.